Muy buena gente, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Captain Tsubasa Dream Team y una edición especial en conmemoración, en celebración a los 5000 subs. Yo les dije que te había preparado un videito muy lindo, se me demoró un poquito la salida, les pido disculpas. Hace como 5 días que lo grabábamos, pero tuve que hacer todo lo que es la traducción con subtítulos para que lo puedan entender. Yo sé que muchos no hablan inglés. Y bueno, el video no es ni más ni menos que la entrevista con el ganador de la Dream Championship 2020, con el señor Daigo, lo cual le agradezco muchísimo nuevamente haber tenido tiempo de dejarme entrevistarlo. Le estuvimos hablando en español, le estuvimos hablando en inglés. Muchas gracias a Eriol, también el compañero mío de la fe, ustedes ya lo conocen, que me hizo también de intérprete para que todas las preguntas que le hacíamos en español a Daigo, él se las hiciera en italiano. Y bueno, Daigo nos respondía en inglés y yo le puse después de un tiempo el subtítulo. Así que bueno, ese es el videito que les quería preparar como sorpresita. Yo sé que a ustedes les va a gustar. Véanlo todo, está muy interesante porque además se hablan de cosas del juego, cosas que han estado hablando los finalistas de la Dream Championship con el equipo de desarrollo de Keila, algunos cambios que tienen pensados hacer. No tiene desperdicio, la entrevista dura 10 minutos, tuvo mucho trabajo, mucho esfuerzo, así que espero que la puedan apreciar. Y bueno, no hay más intro, lo dejo con la entrevista y espero que la puedan disfrutar. Bueno, Daigo, bueno, muchas gracias por la oportunidad, bienvenido. Como la primera pregunta sería, ¿cómo viviste la experiencia de jugar la Dream Championship 2020?
Come hai vissuto l'esperienza di giocare la Dream Championship 2020?
Well, it was a really great experience. It was weird and was totally different from the one the year before into 2019, because this is far way too introspective, because everyone was alone at home in his own space, while the year before we were in the stadium of the Japanese Football Association Museum, with all the people, all the crowd, the music, and it was a totally different experience. But it was really good. The part that I lived more this time were the matches, for sure, and it was possible to be more concentrate, pay more attention during the match, indeed.
Perfecto. ¿Qué cosas te parecieron buenas y qué es quizás algo que decías, esto fue muy lindo, la verdad, y quizás algo que digas, extraño esto que se vivió en la Dream Championship anterior, o cosas que te gustarían modificar, o sea, ¿no? Por ejemplo.
Probably the thing that I liked the most was the victory. Indeed, that was, and also having the opportunity to fight with Will of D. That was something that I keep in me from the past year, so I wanted it really much, and I was lucky to have this opportunity. The thing that I didn't like probably are the qualifier, because they were a nightmare. They were a nightmare. It was so difficult to make a streak of 10 games in a row without having too many disconnections. I had a quit rate of like 60, 70, 100%. And no, not 100, just 60-70%. And
Okay.
that was really frustrating. Frustrating. And the difference between the year before is that I think that the crowd, the people, and the music, and all the people from K-Lab, that was I missed from the year before. But this was a very strange, very particular year, this 2020. Exactly. So, yeah.
Speaking of the qualifiers, voy a hacer una pregunta aparte que surge de la respuesta de Daigo, ¿no? Speaking of qualifiers, ¿qué opina Daigo, Eriol? Quería preguntarle de esos casos de desconexiones intencionales y de arreglo de partidos, si tiene ganas de responder la pregunta, si no, no hay problema y pasamos a la siguiente.
Ecco, cosa ne pensi di coloro che quittavano e ti rovinavano praticamente il punteggio pieno? Cosa ne pensi su questo?
I can't say exactly here what I thought, because that's not very polite, but that was really frustrating.
Yeah.
I think that K-Lab should think about something for the next Dream Championship, just to avoid this. Yeah, because because we also had some people arranging matches to make a very high score, and so I think they really messed up about the qualifiers. But I've been told by the director of club that they had past year many feedbacks about that a streak of 30 games was too long, far too long, and so they tried to shorten it to 10, but I think they realized that this didn't work, and so I think that next year it will be different. Yeah. And no, because in these days all the finalists have a chat with the K-Lab to discuss future upgrade and updates of the game for the next year. So we are talking about different stuff like the league, the auto mode, the RNG, and the invulnerability time or stuff like that. Yeah. So there are many things we are talking about, and I think they are really listening a lot to the players, and I think next year they will introduce things that could improve a lot the experience, especially for PvP, for player versus player. So yes, I think they are going to lower the RNG.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear.
Yes, that's what they tend to do. I mean, the RNG will still be there, but what I proposed was to just limit the RNG to matchups that are very close, like with a range of 5%.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if there is a wider difference, so there should not be any RNG. Okay,
of course.
That's the point. Okay,
I understand perfectly. Yes, if the gap is not big enough, RNG it's okay. But if the gap is huge, there's no space for RNG. There's no space.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yes, that's what we proposed, and they agree. So I think they are going to make some improvement for this. Okay, but yeah.
La otra pregunta, ya pasemos a lo siguiente. ¿Hace cuánto que jugás Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, Daigo? ¿Y en qué momento dijiste voy a jugarlo a nivel competitivo? O sea, voy a hacer todo lo posible para competir.
I started playing in, I don't remember if July or August 2018. So it's 2 years and half now. Okay. And it's not that I decided to be competitive, but I can say that when they did the first DreamChampionShip, or maybe there was the Dream Cup, it was that they did 1 year and a half ago, that was similar to DreamChampionShip, but was just online with a streak of 30 matches in a row. And I did very well because I placed it in the first, I don't remember, it were the first 50 players in the world. And so I thought, well, maybe I could try to do even better.
Exactly.
And when they...
You realized then. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. And when they did the first round of Dream Championship qualifiers in 2019, I remember that I placed it like third, and the second round I placed it first, and so I thought, okay, maybe I could compete at this level, and well.
Last question then. ¿Qué opinas del aniversario actual? El aniversario, ¿cómo lo ves? ¿Qué es tu opinión? ¿Es un buen aniversario? Si quieres compararlo contra aniversarios anteriores. Y la pregunta que toda la comunidad quiere saber: ¿cuáles son tus expectativas? ¿Qué pensás que pueda venir para el Super Dream Fest de este mes, ¿no? De diciembre.
Yes, what I think about this anniversary, I think it's but maybe I'm wrong, but I feel it's a bit different from the past because we are getting more gacha players that are really good. Exactly. As we had Blueno and Ayato, Igawa Ayato. Exactly. I think there are many Rival was good too, Grandiose. So we have more gacha players that are really good, and if respect the other anniversaries. And what I expect for the Super Dream Festival, I expect what everybody expect. I think that Natureza, Real Madrid,
Exactly.
and Tsubasa Barcelona.
But okay.
Color. I think green for Tsubasa and red for
of course.
Natureza.
All of us are thinking the same way. But
but I fear, but I hope it will not be this way. They could do Tsubasa like Genso past year, so 001. But and that could change everything, because they so if it's going to be a 001, we are not so sure about the color. No, we are not even now, but that could change a bit the situation.
Exactly.
And then let's see how will be the gacha Yuga, because the DC, the blue one, that is the club Yuga we had, was really out of meta a day after he came out.
Exactly.
And so we'll see how is the gacha, but he's a gacha, so I don't expect him to be so strong. Even if we had Aoi a couple of months ago, that is a gacha and is really good. So who knows? We'll see. But we don't have to wait too much. I mean, a couple of weeks we will know.
2 weeks.
We will know everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bueno, Daigo, thank you very much for the interview. That thing I want to ask you is if you can say a few words in Italian, in English, in the language you prefer, for the Spanish community. The most of us supporting you in the finals in this stage of the championship.
Sí, me gustaría agradecer toda la comunidad latina que me apoyó antes y durante el DC y que celebró conmigo después de la victoria. Algunos me escribieron en privado.
Qué lindo.
Fue muy agradable. Por lo tanto, gracias a todos desde el fondo de mi corazón.
Qué linda palabra. Muchas gracias, Daigo, la verdad, por tu tiempo. Thank you very much for the time. I know you are busy. I thank you very much for your time you spent with us and for the interview. Y bueno, muchísimas gracias también, Eriol, por hacer el traductor y ayudarnos a contactarte. Yo sé que Eriol is a friend of yours. And thank you very much, Eriol, también por permitirnos, porque él fue el gran partícipe de esta entrevista también, de que nos permitió conseguir esta entrevista, ¿no? Muchas gracias a los dos. Thank you very much for you both.
Thank you very much to you.
Y bueno, gente, ese fue el video especial de 5000 subs, la entrevista al ganador de la Dream Championship 2020, al señor Daigo. Muchísimas gracias de nuevo a él por dejarme hacer esa entrevista, y agradecerles también a ustedes por haberme permitido llegar a los 5000 subs y seguir creciendo. La verdad es que sin ustedes este canal no sería nada, así que les agradezco de todo corazón. Y bueno, si les gustó el video, dejen su like, déjenme un comentario también de qué les pareció, qué les pareció Daigo como persona, qué les pareció la entrevista. Díganme qué opinan de los cambios que se pueden venir en el juego, que están planeados quizás para el 2021. Y bueno, no olviden de suscribirse, activar la campanita, y nos estamos viendo en el próximo video. Bye.